Junimon?
You are the Great Guardian, the Digimon charged with the duty of defending this world. How can you choose to protect that human over our world? Are you abandoning us? You do not remember, do you? It was I who watched over the Earth. So too was I the one who incubated it with the utmost care, and the one who sent it to the human world. All for the sake of your future. After all of that, you would abandon me. You would forsake me!
As I thought, her sanity is... It seems Junimon's formed a really unhealthy attachment to you. You, the great guardian of this world. Wait, what? You're not the great guardian, you say? What are you talking about? You're the digital world's...
You belong to me!
Ready to go! You have my gratitude. It's time! Full Moon Blaster!
My turn! Strike roll!
Have my gratitude.
of the temple just grow? This is almost too much to bear.
You have my gratitude. Here I come. Red, green up.
Strike roll!
Red, green up.
Powers converging. Aim for her crossed arms.
Glorious burst.
My turn. Strike roll!
Here I go. Tomahawk. Here comes Steel Gray Sword. You have my gratitude. Here I come. Red, green up.
Here it comes. Get your guard up.
You betcha. Understood. Understood.
You bet.
Welcome to mine!
Glorious burst. Here I come. Red, green up.
Yeah.
You have my gratitude. Here comes glorious burst. Here I come. Red, green up.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
please.
Madness merry-go-round! I got this forbidden temptation! Track roll! You're not madness merry-go-round! It seems Junomon's formed a really unhealthy attachment to you. You, the great guardian of...
Preparations complete.
You have my gratitude. Oh yeah!
The temple just grow? This is almost too much to bear.
Here I come. Red, green. Glorious burst! Here I come. Red, green. Glorious burst! You have my glorious burst! Here I come. Red, green.
Counting on you. Strike roll! Yeah!
Here I go. Tomahawk!
How dare you! Welcome to mine!
Give it a break.
I'm counting on you. I'm counting on you.
And you're not madness! Merry-go-round! And you're not madness! Merry-go-round! And you're not madness! Merry-go-round! My turn! Strike roll!
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Junimon? Who are you? What? You don't suppose it did the same thing to Junimon that it did to Plutomon, do you?
I was having a bad dream. A never-ending nightmare. It felt as though my consciousness had sunk to the bottom of a great abyss. I could barely make out everyone's voices.
So that means you were being possessed by that mysterious figure we just saw?
It took advantage of the negative emotions within me. It wriggled its way in and took over. I became one with the sentiment left behind by the hero. No, it would be more accurate to call it resentment.
A hero? You don't mean...
Yes. I speak of Chronomon. The last great guardian of our world was no hero at all. To Chronomon, who had been sealed away in the device that governs time, the only freedom left was self-destruction. However, the higher being who rules over the world would not allow that. To make his self-destructive wish come true, Chronomon needed to prepare a gear that would take his place. To accomplish this, Chronomon created an egg to be his replacement, a hero who would save the world. And Chronomon gave him the role of annihilating himself. This was all planned. A setup. I was being manipulated, and in the end, aided in this plot.
Junomon loved and cherished the Great Guardian so much that she could not hold back the feelings of jealousy that came from such love. Chronomon's resentful will took advantage of the dark feelings in Junomon's heart, wormed itself in, and turned her into a tragic puppet. Junomon was able to regain her free will and break Chronomon's curse with the help of her newly reunited companions and their strengthened bond. The voices of those who revere and admire her strengthened her resolve to fulfill her role as trusted priestess. And then, Junomon spoke of the true threat looming over the digital world, the false hero, Chronomon. While possessed by Chronomon's will, Junomon learned an important truth. Agiomon was created by Chronomon as a replacement gear to fulfill his ultimate goal. Agiomon. So long as he remains fallen in darkness, the sacred current is powerless, no matter how much he grieves. Inori Misono will not return, for she has fallen into the abyss of time and space. To save her, you must descend into the abyss as well. Such a reunion might be possible at the end of the world. As the world grows more chaotic, her voice may reach you. Ironic that chaos also tends to breed miracles, no? So there is hope. If you have the courage to press onward, to face forward once again, go and meet Agiomon and deliver your message. For only the voice of a loved one can save those fallen to darkness.
When I became one with that dark resentment of Chronomon's, I was consumed with a desire for death.
What do you mean?
Chronomon, the one who governs time, realized he was but a single gear created by God. The only freedom he could choose was self-destruction. That is why Chronomon left an egg that would eventually take his place. And then, you were born. Do not avert your eyes from the truth. This was all planned from the beginning. From our battle with the Titans, to the eventual conflict involving you humans as well. Everything is part of the ritual for you to become the Keeper of Time. When great powers clash, order becomes distorted. The chaos this brings about, the rifts in time and space. Perhaps Chronomon seeks to undo the seal upon himself, to open the doorway to the Akashic records that govern order. Chronomon's final goal, to meet you, his reincarnation.
In reality, though nothing has been resolved, the Titans are still on the move. Chronomon's will still seems to be controlling them, and they are intent upon invading the human world.
Can't anyone stop this?
Disturbance detected above the government building. The public safety is... Their weapon has been deployed, with Shota Kuroi piloting. It appears to be headed for the government building. We were too late.
I won't allow it. Such an ugly machine. I quit because I couldn't stand the idea of being forced to make something like that. The Dr. Yuki I respect would never. What are you talking about? If that's some sort of joke, it went over my head. Dr. Yuki is an anime character. He's from a series I will always love, Agent Alpha. Don't tell me you haven't seen that anime. You're seriously missing out. Dr. Yuki disappears during an experiment, and his child, the protagonist, goes looking for him. That's the gist of the plot, but I can talk about that anime for hours. That series means so much to me. It's the reason I became a scientist to begin with. What's wrong? You don't look so good. Truly deplorable. What would Dr. Yuki say if he existed?
While bound by Chronomon's rage, I provided various things to the humans, Digimon, and their special structural data, all of which went into the making of that weapon.
Kuga was an obedient little lapdog. Not a shred of pride in that one, I'm afraid.
The weapon is beyond the ability of anyone to control now. For you see, it too is now an incarnation of Chronomon's bitter rage. The Digimon core was installed for this reason. Chronomon's aim is, in the end, a clash of forces. The space-time rift born from the war will open the sealed door, And then you and Chronomon shall meet. The victims of this conflict are but offerings to bring us about.
If war itself is the point, then Chronomon probably doesn't care if it's Digimon or humans who are dying. Destruction ad nauseum, all for a selfish purpose. If we don't stop that weapon, so much blood will be spilled.
I will try to connect the gate to somewhere near the site. Please, let me know when you are ready.
Inori, where the heck did you go? I've gone back over and over and over. I can't find a future where you save you. It's like the gods have made up their minds about you disappearing. How many more times do I have to go back before I can see your smile again? No matter how many times I fail. I made you a promise, didn't I? A promise to protect you. Inori. 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 Inori, 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 Inori!
It's been a while. I'm sure you've realized by now. Realized you aren't a normal human being. The one who created you must be quite satisfied. You've done well to fulfill your role thus far. To honor your achievements, allow me to tell you who you are. Since Digimon disappeared, you've been mistaken for the Great Guardian. I'm sure you can understand why. Your creator is the higher being that was challenged by Chronomon to a battle. This higher being's name is homeostasis. Chronomon's plan has disrupted the equilibrium between worlds and threatened their very existence. You were given a role to eliminate anyone who upsets natural law. The higher being chose a certain existence to act as a base when giving you life. That being was Digimon, or the Dark Shadow. Digimon had been scattered across countless timelines after traveling through time again and again. Your existence is based on the Dark Shadow in one of those timelines. There is a clear reason why that method was used. The higher being has a strong aversion to directly and excessively intervening in the world it watches over. To minimize its influence, it chose to take advantage of these dark shadows. What the higher being hoped for was a sort of self-purifying effect on the world. Digimon, who lost someone important to him and who was driven by pain, disrupted the laws of time. And thus, the higher being tasked him with righting his own wrongs. It took an instance of a dark shadow from one of these timelines and crafted him into your form. Adamus, your personality, your memories, were all prepared for you to help you fulfill your mission efficiently. That goes for me as well. I only exist in your head. You are the agent in charge of maintaining the world's equilibrium. When establishing your character, we used some of the memories of the Dark Shadow. It was the wish of the Dark Shadow for us to do so. The Dark Shadow's wish. In other words, it was Digimomon's wish. Digimon wanted to reunite Inori Misono with her little brother. He tried to accomplish that by taking her brother's place. Inori's little brother was a big fan of a certain character. He often liked to pretend he was that character. Your appearance, your memories, they were created, in part, from the memories of Inori's little brother. The reason you're being mistaken for Digimon is because you were originally born from him. As the time of integration approached, your form was naturally returning to that of Digimon's. Chronomon gave birth to Digimon. Digimon gave birth to countless dark shadows. And you were created from one of those dark shadows. Like the cycle of time, equilibrium is maintained when all things are connected. Yes, all things in this world are nothing but gears of time. However, that in itself is no cause for dismay. What should cause alarm is when those gears go awry, stopping the proper flow of time. That is exactly what happened to those dark shadows, to Aegeomon. When time moves forward and we can progress onward, we can choose our future. That is where all our hopes lie.
I see. So that's how it is, huh? I get it now. A me that lost it from losing Inori turned the world all crazy, huh? That's the truth behind the Shinjuku Inferno. All of that happened because I have the power to alter time. Me going back in time prevented time from moving forward. The world's time just stopped. I probably never should have used this power of mine. You came to help me, didn't you? You came to encourage me, to tell me to move forward and restart the flow of time. But is that really what you want? If I move forward and stop trying to repeat time, the dark shadows will disappear. That probably means you'll cease to exist, too. Okay. I'm sorry. But thank you.
I'm sorry for keeping you waiting. I need you to lend me, Jupitermon, your strength. Let us take down Chronomon and move forward. Forward, into the future!
What a truly divine sight. I still remember your warmth when you were just a babe. Being able to see you in this form has made it all worth it. Chronomon is linked to that weapon the humans made. So it is trying to destroy the world's very foundation, time itself. And when he, the Keeper of Time, disappears, his goal will be complete. So, in a sense, defeat is in fact what Chronomon truly seeks.
I think I understand a little of how Chronomon feels. I felt the same way when I lost Inori. I couldn't care less what happened to a world without Inori. That's what most likely caused the Shinjuku Inferno. But I can say this now. I was wrong. Yet there was someone encouraging me. That bond finally made me realize I can't just keep living in the past. I have to choose the future. So let us defeat Chronomon and move forward! This city where Inori was born and raised. I do not wish to harm it more. Let us go elsewhere.
I am Great Digimon!
I have created this space by using the collision of opposing forces. The sun and the moon. I will give it my all to keep Chronomon trapped in this space. In the meantime, I'm counting on you. Finish this!
Coronos to fight! Thunder!
Stay vigilant, Jupitermon. Both you and Chronomon possess the ability to manipulate time. If two such powers were to clash, it would bring upon severe distortions, and we have no idea what that would bring about.
What? Hey! Is that?
Where is everyone?
Inori, she's inside!